Hey, gang. If your family is anything like mine, the ideas of family and fighting sometimes go together a little too easily in our memories. I know that I can sort of track the history of my childhood and teenage years by thinking about the fights that we were in, that we had either with my siblings over just the dumbest things, whose turn it was to take out the trash or do the dishes, all the way into fighting with my parents as a teenager over the independence that I wanted versus the freedom that they were willing to give me. And we didn't fight so much with fists, physically, but a lot with words and actions, emotional fighting. And even today, my family with my wife and my boys at home, we are not immune to fighting. It happens. It's part of conflict that comes from living in close proximity to other human beings. But one thing that I'm learning as we go along in our journey to just try to be a thriving family is that it's a battle. It is a battle to thrive as a family, to live together, to work together, to be stronger together, and then to be God honoring with the way that we relate to each other and to people outside the home. It's a battle, and it's not a battle against each other. We're not out to hurt each other. It's a battle against a common enemy. We have an enemy who wants to destroy families, wants to pull us apart, wants to see us angry and bitter and harbor resentment against each other. And it is a battle against that enemy to have a thriving family. But what we believe is that it's worth the fight. It's absolutely worth the fight. And so we're going to launch a new series here in November called Worth the Fight, because we want to talk about how God's word prepares us to thrive as families, to honor Him, to love each other, and to be salt and light in our community in spite of the enemy's attempts to destroy our families. So, we're going to talk about marriage, parenting, being single, dating, being empty nesters, grandparents. We're going to try to cover the whole spectrum on the challenges of being a thriving family, and see what God's word has to say to us about how we can do that in a way that really stands against our culture and resists our common enemy. So I want to invite you to come out during the month of November and join us in this series. I think it's going to be very practical and helpful and obviously Bible-centered and Christ-focused. And so bring a friend. Here's the good thing. It's easy to invite people to this series because this is something that touches every person. Every person has a family or is a part of a family. And so this is a great time to invite somebody to come with you and let them hear through a gospel-centered presentation how we can have thriving families. Our theme passage for this series will be Ephesians chapter 5, verse 21 through chapter 6, verse 4. So if you want to get a head start, you can go ahead and jump into that passage and be ready to dive in with us on November 5th. I look forward to learning together with you how we can face the challenges that come against every family, and we can learn to thrive in a way that honors God. I hope to see you guys soon. God bless you. Bye.